I'm not going to create just to be productive. I'm not going to work just to be productive. And I think we should really dive into that, because that's been such a big thing for me. And I think it's such a big thing for people that have come from the hustle culture. It's like, you know, I'm going to make 50 calls today or 100 calls if you're in sales, just to make 100 calls. There might not be any purpose behind it. You might not need to. You might even be totally off your game and not care, but you're going to go and make 100 calls. And it's like, I am going to throw the kitchen sink. I'm going to throw this fucking thing against the wall and just hope it sticks. And what I found that does, the create just to be productive, it dims your creative power, because you're not creating anything. You're just running, you're just moving. And that's been very hard for me, dude. Like, I am someone who came from a background for years just making hundreds of calls a day. That's all I did. I ran, and I just hoped I'd win. Now, did I have skill and things that I could rely on? Yes, but there was no like creative thinking or like these big actions that I take that are a bit out of the normal to move the business here or there. There was none of that, because I was moving too fast. I didn't want to sit and actually go, all right, well, I'm going to try something here. I'm going to take this direction. I'm making a decision to take this action. It's a bit out of the blue. My mind feels uncomfortable with it, but I do feel there's going to be a payoff. Like, there was none of that thinking. So having COVID this time, it got me to see that pattern was running. And it's like, dude, go, create. And it was just to be productive. And man, when I didn't do it, it beat the shit out of me. Oh yeah, the story, the voice recorder, as I say, like just and what's great is throughout this time I've made the commitment to myself. It's like, I'm only going to create when I want to create. I want to create to create. I don't want to create to be productive. I just want to create to create. What I mean by create to create, it's like I'm creating to have that outcome, to get the end result of what I'm creating. I'm not trying to feel a relief like, oh, thank God, I don't have to feel this shame anymore, or this guilt that I'm not working, or I don't have to feel this fucking like everyone else is working and making money and you're just a fucking bum at home. Like, seriously, there was so much. And what was great was today, when I got my energy back, because I allowed like a good 3 to 4 days of just, dude, I'm sick. I'm going to rest. Some brilliant ideas came through, and I took a big leap in it. I just put an offer out there on my Facebook page. Something completely different. I don't even know all the details on how it's going to play out, but I've put it out there and we're going to see what happens. But it felt quite good. And I was like, all right, man, we're going to do this. I don't even know if I'm going to be ready energetically, like energy wise. I could still be a fucking slob when I show up next Tuesday. But I was like, you know what? We're going to do this. I'm feeling like it's a thing that we're going to put out there now. And I'm glad I waited for this to come in, because for literally like 5 days, it was just be productive, create. Come on, man. I need a dopamine hit. I need something to make me feel good. And it's like, but that's not what creating is. That's not what creating is. Like, there's a big difference, guys, that I've seen. It's like, you can create just to feel good and just be like, yeah, I got some shit done today. Or you can hold the stuff that you feel when you're not creating, but you still see what it is, but you then, like, you only create to create the end result, to create the outcome. And that's something I'm taking very seriously now. And again, like, some of you that are watching it that used to watch my old sales content, I don't have the results just yet to say, dude, this is the path to the bag. I've got no idea. Okay. But I believe it is. I believe it's the path to the bag. And I believe it's also the path to a more abundant life, just across the board, health wise, fulfillment, relationships, everything. and I'm betting on it. You know, I don't have any plans on going back to the hustle culture because I'm that convinced this is the way. So I will keep you updated on how this goes. But that's what I want to challenge you guys on. That's what I want to leave you with today. I want to leave you with, are you creating to just feel productive, to just feel like, you know, you've shut the shame and the guilt off and you can sleep? Go, man, I knocked out, you know, 6, 7, 8 hours of work, man. I did 10. I'm better than you today. Well, whatever, like whatever your thing is that makes you feel productive. Or are you creating to actually create the end result, the end outcome? Ask yourself that. It's really, really important. Anyway, that's it from me. Hope you guys are keeping well, healthy. You know, if we don't have our health, we've got nothing, man. And I really do mean that this time. So if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, comment, like, share it with a friend that's maybe trying to break out of the hustle culture and the old ways of doing things. And as per usual, appreciate you guys a lot. Big love. Catch you later.